Yuri takes a deep breath and slowly reaches over her left arm. She isn't really... Holy shit! This is it then. Finally, my final walls come down in front of everybody. Sayori, you are a wonderful friend. I don't deserve a friend like you. I never did. What do you mean? Why are you speaking like that? I think I'm dying, Sayori. This is the last time I'll be able to speak to you this way, so... yeah. I guess this is goodbye. So last time, bond between me and Sayori, going good. Monika, all sorts of fucked up. Not between me and Monika, just Monika in and of herself. Fucked up. Yuri had a night with Monika, got drunk. Monika starts saying shit, and then Monika was like, hey, yo, I'm a bad person. I was a bad person in my past. And, she kind of told Sayori, like, hey, I kind of wanted you to kill yourself. And then she was like, hey, yo, that's not cool. Like anyone should, like anyone would say. So now we're going to see how that plays out. We are waking up to the sound of the alarm. I slowly rise up from bed and stretch. It's picnic day today. It's funny how such a small switch up of my daily routine gets me excited. I should probably get out more. Which reminds me, I think today could be a good time to invite Sayori out to the beach. After the picnic sounds like a good time. I gather up my things for school and get ready to head out. I figure I should probably come pick up the picnic stuff after school is over. Much easier that way. Make the novel touching? Buddy, that's called a book. Go to the library and fucking read one. Anyway. Good morning. Morning. Did you guys finish up last night? Yep, we managed to bake both cupcakes and brownies after all. Natsuki was a little indecisive. You mean you were indecisive? Come on, you can't fool me with that. Meanie. You love me anyway. Now, let's get going. The sooner we get through the school day, the sooner we can have fun at our picnic. Can't blame me for getting excited, Bob. Having a picnic with not one, nor two, nor three, but 4 girls at the same time. I'm impressed. Shut up. You always make things sound weird. Sayori pulls her eyelid down and sticks her tongue out. I can only grab Sayori's arm and pull her along as she revels in her own jokes. We make our usual commute and get ready to tackle the school day. Ah, yes, my favorite OST. Thank you, game. Oh, that makes me so happy. The school day passes like any other, and before I know it, it's time for a picnic. Of course, we all went home first to change and bring our respective items. We then made our way to the place Yuri told us about, and Sayori and I were first ones to arrive. We're the first ones here. Makes sense. I think we're the closest to this park after all. It's really nice here, isn't it? No wonder Yuri and Natsuki come here to read sometimes. Yeah, never knew this place existed. Just like Yuri to know exactly where to go when it comes to secluded areas, huh? Yeah. Oh, look, here comes Natsuki. Hey, guys. Sayori, I hope you brought your half of the goodies. Yep, no need to worry about that. Great. But what did you bring? Just some plates and napkins. Figured this is all we needed for the food we were about to eat. Perfect. I'll be straight up. Been kind of looking forward to this picnic all day. Really? So have we. Especially Bob. He's very excited to have lunch with a bunch of pretty girls. Hey, that's not it. Ah, right. And I'm a bad baker. Oh, come on. You know that's not... I yield. You know we don't really think you're like that, Bob. Easy for you to stay. I still have my doubts. Yeah, as if. So we're still waiting on Yuri and Monika. Kind of dying for a cupcake right now. Yeah, Yuri might be a while. She lives far away after all. That's right, she does. Hey, sorry I'm late. Can't seem to avoid being late to club meetings even when it's not at school. I think you're excused this time. I'm glad you came to the picnic, Monika. Oh, of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Natsuki and I share confused glances. There's a bit of awkwardness in the air, but it's immediately broken when Natsuki turns to Sayori. Oh, by the way, Sayori, I noticed you were wearing a brand new outfit. It looks cute on you. Thanks. Not as cute as yours, though. I'm gonna let that slide because it's a special day today. Yay. Did you buy that one with Bob? Yep. He said it looked good and I trusted his judgment. Ooh. Bob having an eye for cute outfits. Color me surprised. I'm here as fast as I could. Excuse me? Where did you pull out the black dress? The fuck? Yuri looks exhausted for carrying both a tea set as well as a pretty large quilt. Here, I'll take the tea set. You can set up the quilt. Thank you, Bob. Yuri gracefully spreads the quilt over some soft grass and gets it perfectly straight on her first try. Monika brings out her sandwich platter and fruit and places it in the center of the quilt. It's full of an assortment of ham and turkey sandwiches topped with either cheddar or Swiss cheese and white bread. The fruits consist of strawberries, watermelons, bananas, and tangerines. Yuri sets her tea down on a tray so it doesn't accidentally tip over. Natsuki places her cupcakes neatly on a tray, encircling them around the tea set. Sayori stacks her brownies on a plate she brought from home in a pyramid-shaped pattern. She looks around the surroundings before... Nom. Sayori! Can't you wait for everyone else? Sorry, I couldn't resist. Sayori happily swallows the brownie whole while Natsuki and I shake our heads in unison. In Sayori's defense, she did make the brownies, didn't she? Yeah, I guess you're right on that. I also didn't know there was a restriction on when we could start eating. That's a good point. Anybody can start eating if they feel like it. Oh, well, she didn't want to seem like a pig. Who's calling you a pig? Yuri shows up with 2 sandwiches in each hand, one already half eaten. Nobody. By the way, you guys should try the sandwiches. They're delicious. All this waiting for nothing. Sayori now grabs a few strawberries and sits herself down on the kilt, eating them one by one. Yuri pours herself a glass of tea and sits back against a nearby tree. Natsuki takes a few sandwiches and nearly eats them in one bite. Monika pulls out a salad and it's one of the last ones to sit down on the kilt, taking a few of Sayori and Natsuki's goodies before doing so, excuse me. I help myself to anything that's available. The amount of food is a little overwhelming, but I cannot complain. Hey, Yuri? How come you're always bringing tea? You know this stuff does not mesh well with cupcakes and brownies. What do you mean? Yes, it does. Have you never had a glass of milk with a brownie before? No. Why would I try something like that? There's a reason why people prefer something bitter to go with something very sweet. Tea is a familiar nature. Ugh, Yuri! Natsuki and Yuri laugh out loud together. If it was a few months ago, I feel like we would have actually taken that argument seriously. I know, right? I'm serious about trying milk with brownies, though. It's genuinely one of the best flavor experiences you can have. Yeah, I'd love to try it sometime then. Look at these two grow. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Monika, what deli did you get these sandwiches from? Oh, I got them from one of the one near the cafe. I'm sure you have seen it. Yeah, I think I have. Hey, Bob, open wide. What for? Sayori shoves a brownie into my mouth. What was that? I can't understand you. Take the time to chew and swallow before speaking. I said, if you're going to do that, do it slowly. Does that mean you want me to feed you then? Absolutely not. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Bob. What? Don't take her aside. The president has spoken. Say ah. I don't budge. But these brownies are good though. I reluctantly open my mouth, all while my cheeks turn red instantly. Sayori gently feeds me a brownie, which surprisingly tastes way better now that I'm actually getting a chance to savor it. Or maybe I just liked Sayori giving it to me? Look how ready he is, Monika. He loved it. Okay, now your turn. Open up. Huh? No, Sayori, I'm good. Aw, but I don't want to leave you left out. I give Monika a smug look as now she finds herself in the same position I was earlier. Yay, open wide. What was it you said? Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Give Monika a smug look. Monika reluctantly opens her mouth and takes a piece of brownie. Monika seems more sad rather than embarrassed though. I wonder if it's because of what Sayori mentioned yesterday. Oh, no, I just remembered. Monika's vegetarian. You can't eat eggs. Oh, I can eat eggs just fine. It's mostly meat that I avoid. Huh? I didn't know that. That's super cool. I guess so. What made you go vegetarian? I wanted to contribute to lowering the carbon footprint. There's a lot of carbon emissions thrown out by meat factories and whatnot, so I'd like to not partake in that at the very least. So noble. See, you are a good person, Monika. Yeah, that's still... Ugh. Walk over to the tea pitcher and pour myself a bit more tea. What do you think of the... So sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. It's all right. I nearly spilled tea all over myself. But I didn't, so crisis averted. But to answer your question, I think this tea is great. What kind is it? Just... chamomile? Chamomile? A few tablespoons of honey. Chamomile? Is that how you say it? Chamomile? What is chamomile even? What is the translation to that? Oh, it's just... Camille. Oh, I didn't know that. Chamomile is the best for feeling relaxed. I see, that's great then. Sit down across from Yuri and take another sip of my tea. Ask is a lot, but I'm sure you understand. How are you feeling? Yes, that's understandable. I removed my bandages yesterday. It was a bit shocking just to see how much damage I had done to myself. And ironically, it made me want to do it all over again. But then I thought of you. And I thought of Natsuki too. And for the first time in a very long time, I stopped myself from giving in. Yuri gently rubs her arm. It's great to hear. I'm happy for you. Thanks, Bob. I really appreciate it. I should ask about you now. How are you and Sayori doing? I see you guys hanging out a lot more again. Did you resolve your troubles with her? I think so? Glance over at Sayori, who is currently attempting to feed Natsuki and failing miserably while Monika watches and laughs. Hydrate. Fuck. I don't have... And posture check. Well, my posture is good. That I will say. I just don't have water with me. So... wasted 500 points, idiots. So does Stein. Good job. Keep doing it. We're improving. We went on our first date this past weekend. Oh, that's right. We did go on a date. Really? That's wonderful. Thanks. I should ask, though. I want to invite her out to the beach. Do you think that would be considered a date, too? I'm probably the last person you should be asking about these things. Monika might be a better fit for this question. Ah, yeah. She already gave me some general advice. Surely you have something that could help me. Well, if it were me, I'd make sure you are as comfortable as possible. With what I know about Sayori, she's likely not to be the kind of girl to tell you if she's feeling bad on a date because she wouldn't want to kill the mood. So, I guess that's all I can say about the matter. Sure she's comfortable, huh? Guess it's easy enough. Thanks. Of course. Oh, I'm stuffed. What about you guys? Me too. I think I ate way too many brownies. Yeah, I'm pretty full too. A long nap sounds really nice now. All I'm hearing is our club picnic meeting was a success. I'm glad everyone had a good time. Whoever had this idea deserves a club point raise. Wait, what? This is when were the club points? How many do I have? It was just a joke. Oh, lame. Each of us help clean up the area and throw away any trash in a nearby bin. Each of us say our goodbyes and go our separate ways, except for Sayori, who stays behind a little longer for Monika. It's pretty cool to see. Every time Monika looks sad, Sayori is always there to catch her. But after a few moments, it's just us two. Did you have a good time? Of course, it was great. I'm glad. So you're making sure Monika had a good time too. Yeah, it's hard for her, but I think it's getting better. That's good. She was pretty tired and confused for a while, so no wonder it'll be a little awkward at first. What matters is she's trying, right? Or rather, we're trying? Totally. Besides, things used to be kind of awkward between us too. I got faith that things will work themselves out. Huh? Used to be. What? Hey, you know what I mean, dummy. Just teasing. Yeah, anyway, I'm glad the picnic was a success. It was your idea after all, you deserve all the credit. It's no big deal, really. I decide now is the best time to ask. Hey, so I was thinking. Only if you're up for it, of course, but I was thinking we'd head to the beach today, together. Oh, sure, that sounds like a real blast, I'd love to go. Great, let's get going so we can get changed then. Whew. Can't wait to try out my swimsuit now. I bet you can't wait either. Give Sayori a friendly shove as we collect our things and prepare for the trek back home. Beach episode! Beach episode, boys! It's time for a beach episode, let's fucking go! After about 20 or so minutes, Sayori and I are ready for the beach. As Sayori skips towards me, I notice she's wearing an outfit that I've never seen before. Ta-da! What do you think? Looking respectfully. Approved. Shiori twirls around, showing off her fancy new sundress. Wow, when did you get that? My dad bought it for me. He shipped it out and it just arrived today. I decided what better way to show it off than now. Well, it looks great on you. Now let's get going. I know a shortcut. That's an Undertale reference. As I decided now. We arrive on the beach and head over to the nearby shack to change into our beachwear. Quickly put on my shirt and trunks that I bought from the store the other day and switch out my shoes with some sandals. While waiting for Shiori, I decided to see how hot the... Yikes, that's hot! Bear with it though, and allow my feet to get used to the heat. Oh, hot sand's the fucking worst. #1 natural enemy to humans. Burning sand. Take a deep breath and soak in the sea breeze and all the smells that come with it. I love the beach. Just give me a blanket. Let me put it down on the sand. Give me some music in my ears and let me just soak up all the sun rays. While having sun lotion, of course, because your boy will get burned up to a crisp. But, oh, beach, yes. The beach seems to stretch endlessly. The white sand meeting the turquoise water of the ocean. I lived so close to a beach and I've never taken advantage of it. I get a little lost in the beauty of it all, but maybe that's due to me not really going out much for a while. Shiori interrupts my musings when she finally walks out of the changing area. Hey, how do I look? As great as ever. Not like you didn't look good before, and play it cool, pull out your sunglasses. I pulled them out and placed them on my eyes in a cool way. You look stunning, Shiori. Puff out my chest and offer Shiori's hand. What are you doing? Are you trying to act like one of those meatheads from Natsuki's manga or something? Why, thank you, Bob. I'm really glad you like my outfit. Feel my face turn blood red as Shiori interlocks her arms with mine, and I can feel her bare skin against my shirt. Beta male moment, not gonna lie. I allow myself to relax and take in the atmosphere again, only this time I'm with my best friend. We head out to the water and allow the water to reach up to our ankles. The sand molds to our contours of my feet and feel incredibly relaxing. Oh, this is great. Oh, should we grab some sunscreen? I don't think so. Sun isn't too intense right now. I think we should be okay. Right. But if I come out looking like a tomato, I'm gonna smack you. You already looked like a tomato when you saw me earlier. Gonna kick some water towards Shiori. What do you think of my outfit, though? Spin around just like Shiori did earlier. Cool, huh? I'd say so. Maybe you spend more than 30 seconds choosing a shirt, maybe you'd be wearing something a bit more trendy. Hey, at least my shirt was on point. It's a flower shirt. You can't get more appropriate than a flower shirt on the beach. Look at my sandals. Compared to yours, mine is simply better. How dare you insult my flip-flops? She places her hand over her heart, exaggerating a faint shock. I have to let you know that these flip-flops are the pinnacle of beach footwear. Thank you very much. All right, I apologize then. They are indeed pretty good flip-flops. Shiori and I move a bit further up, now allowing the water to reach up to our thighs. It's cold. I nearly yelp as the water begins to brush against my dry clothing. Decide I should probably take out my shirt too. Not sure why I didn't do this earlier. Pull my shirt over my head, removing it and draping it over my shoulder. Catch Shiori staring, but she quickly looks away. What? Look down at my realized that Shiori's never seen me shirtless since probably when we were kids. Nothing. It's just been so long since I've seen you without a shirt. Ah, makes sense. Water sure is cold though. Damn. I know, right? You think after being in the sun all day, it would be a little warmer. I think I'm getting used to it. Shield my eyes as I look towards the blue horizon, watching the waves form and come towards us. What do you see? This might surprise you, Shiori, but there's nothing but ocean ahead. Maybe I should take up wave watching as a job. Could go well with my weather fascination. Wave watching? Is that like bird watching, which is more splashing and less chirping? Exactly. Get this. Bob pioneers the revolutionary wave watching industry. There would be a competitive scene and everything too. Shiori claps her hands playfully. I can see it now. A huge stand full of people cheering you on as you stare at waves. Truly the most exhilarating sport event that has ever graced this land. Shiori and I laugh together as we continue trekking across the water. Shiori calms down though. I notice that she's beginning to shiver a lot. It's a subtle change to her demeanor that catches my attention as well. She's been doing it the whole time we've been out here, but I'm really starting to notice it now. She's been tugging at the straps of her swimsuit and keeps awkwardly crossing her arms only to let them relax after a few short seconds. It's also a little later in the afternoon. It isn't nearly as warm as it was earlier. It wasn't even that warm to begin with. Hey, Siri, you feeling okay? You look a little bit chilly. I'm fine. Just trying to get used to the ocean breeze. Not so sure. I can see the goosebumps forming on your skin as we speak. You want to head back to change? We can still walk on the beach together. Just want you to be as comfortable as possible. No, but beach should be a happy, positive time. I'll get used to it. Oh. Siri, you shouldn't feel like you're forced to do something you're not comfortable with. You should follow what you feel. You know? Follow what feels natural to you. Rather than doing what you think you're expected to do. But Siri shivers and crosses her arms again. Take a step closer to Siri, wrapping an arm around her shoulders. I don't want to ruin the moment, though. You're not. In fact, this is kind of fun. Let's get back to the shop. Good. I allowed Siri to go change out of her swimsuits if she felt like it and walked over to the nearby shop. There's an assortment of beach-related items. Towels, beach balls, etc. There's also an ice cream stand. Decided to buy us a beach towel and some cones. Which flavor was Siri's favorite? Ah, I knew I remembered. 1 cookie dough and 1 cookies and cream ice cream, please. Oh, and give me a cherry on top. The one with the stalk still on it. Literally the cherry on top. Hey, Siri, got you something. Whoa! Cookie dough ice cream with a cherry! How did you know it's my favorite? Of course I know. I remember it from when we were kids. This was the flavor you'd always get. Ah, that's so sweet. Siri first takes a cherry in her mouth and eats it in one bite. Hey, Bob, check this out. Siri moves something around in her mouth for a few seconds. Oh, she can twist the stick. Bleh. Sure sticks out her tongue and shows a perfectly knotted cherry stem. That's crazy. Wow, impressive. You know what to say about people who can tie cherry stems with their tongues, right? That's a thing? I had no idea. Me neither. I was hoping you knew. Siri happily licks away at her ice cream and I follow suit. Is getting a cherry your idea? You got me. It's actually Monika's idea. She told me exactly how you like them. Oh, she did? Gosh, I didn't think she'd still remember. Siri and I step back outside, choosing a spot for our beach towels that is close enough to the shore to enjoy the view, but far enough to keep the water from reaching us. We sit down close to each other and enjoy the sunset. Siri sighs softly but loud enough for me to catch on. What's up? Oh, nothing. You know you can't hide it from me. Feel bad about this, don't you? I guess I was just trying to make sure you were happy, even if I was a bit uncomfortable. I'm a little insecure about my body. It's embarrassing, that is. It's not embarrassing. Totally understand. Like I said earlier, though, you shouldn't feel forced to put up through these things you're uncomfortable with just because they make me happy. I guess seeing me half naked would make you happy, wouldn't it? Not important. What I mean is, you have to follow what feels right for you. I wanted to spend time at the beach with you. Didn't feel forced or anything. Just uncomfortable with my body right now. I understand. I want to spend time with you too. But also want you to be as comfortable as possible. Thank you, Bob. Siri and I sit closer to each other on the towel, but not too close. Our hands touch slightly. I move away as a natural reaction, but one of her pinky fingers catches on, gently tugging me back in, as if silently urging me to stay by her side. I exhale air through my nose and smile as I keep my eyes locked on the horizon. The sun excludes a lovely orange hue around us, casting a warm and romantic atmosphere. The world almost seems to fade away, leaving only Siri and I to bask in its tranquility. Let's take a walk. Sure. Siri and I walk along the shoreline. The beach isn't very crowded like it was earlier, which only exemplifies the feeling of being fully alone with Siri. Hey, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly happened between you and Monika? I kind of figured you knew something was up. Yeah, that's why I've been saying you guys need to talk. Monika's told me how you guys used to be close, but I remember you saying that was only they used to feel that way. She's really been through a lot. Poor girl really hasn't had a break. Yeah, it seems like a lot's been on her mind. Really worried about her, huh? She nods her head. She just needs our support, even if I can't tell you everything about what she's going through. We just have to be here for her, that's all. I see, I understand then. I'll do my best too. Thanks. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. You know, I asked this about how you met Yuri and Natsuki. What about her, Monika? Well, I was the first to join the literature club, so naturally she became one of my first friends. It's kind of funny at first. She was napping on a desk when I first walked in. Guess even back then she was tired. Anyway, I became the vice president of the club once I showed her my passion for literature. After that, we became pretty close friends. Is that how she knew about your depression? Actually, that part is still a bit of a mystery. Huh? What do you mean? Well, I thought she accidentally read one of my poems I left behind. But when I asked her what she thought of it a few days later, she wasn't able to recall what it was about at all. I think I was just being selfish again, probably letting it show way more than I should have. That can't be it. Maybe Monika just recognized the signs. She just didn't want to say anything because she didn't want to diagnose you or anything like that. No, it was very clear she already knew. I see. Don't get me wrong though. We did have a lot of fun starting the club together. We made flyers, talked about poetry. I remember one day, there was a moment where it seemed like Monika was struggling with a poem. What's wrong? I'm not sure. I remembered that day, but can't remember anymore. Is the monitor kernel access being reset as we speak? I hope that's not the case. But I do remember after that moment, she told me that my energy is what gave her the confidence to keep moving forward. With not just the club, but with her life too. It was really nice of her, and I will never forget those words. There's a hint of sadness in her words. Can't seem to pinpoint where it's coming from, but I'd rather not pester her about it. Well, I'm glad you two are great friends. Kind of figured given how much you two have been wanting to talk for a while now. It's very sweet that you're supportive of this. Why is that? Oh, I don't know. Guess it just reminds me of what happened between us. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, looking at you both, I just can't help but feel inspired to do better as well, you know? Of course, I won't let Monika beat me. Hey, you're not getting jealous of Monika, hmm? Hey, what makes you say that? I just want to see you two be best friends again, that's all. She means so much to you, so it doesn't make sense that I'd oppose that. Don't worry, both of you mean so much to me. That goes for Yuri and Natsuki too. You're my childhood best friend. Nothing could ever replace you. And I feel the same way. Also, it's getting a bit late now. You want to head back? Sure, let's go grab our stuff. Yuri and I walked back to our neighborhood and agreed to meet back outside once we set our stuff down inside our respective homes. I wonder, was that our second date? Yes. I think either of us have made it clear that it was a date. It was a date. Everyone looking outside, it was a date. After a few short moments, Yuri and I meet up back outside our usual meeting spot. So, did you have a good time? Yeah, thanks for taking me out again. It was really fun. I had a good time too. Scratched my head nervously. That was our second date? Do you want it to be? Oh, psh. Yeah. Oh. That would be cool, yeah. Well, you said last week that dates don't need to have something, right? Yeah. Suri suddenly gets closer to me. I gulp as Suri puckers her lips and begins to lean in. She's so close that I can actually see how much she's shivering. I try my best to reciprocate what's happening, but I'm completely frozen. So Suri stops moving and opens her eyes. This is really awkward. Hey. What's wrong? Your face is so red. It's as red as my bow. Yours is as red as your bow. I'm just a bit nervous. I don't want to mess this up. It's such a big, important thing. I really want it to be perfect. It's okay. I feel the same way. Feels like such a big step. Maybe there's another way we can do this. Like further than a kiss on the cheek, but not all the way. What does he imply here? The hell? What do you mean? It's going to sound super embarrassing. It's okay. I won't bite. Just tell me. What about I just show you? Gently lean closer and brush my nose against Sherry's. Her eyes widen, but she doesn't resist. Instead, she smiles and giggles. A nose kiss? That's adorable. I only feel excitement and relief after hearing that. Such an important, a simple act, yet there's a profound meaning here. Genuine feeling of connection and intimacy that I've only experienced with her. In this moment, as silly as it might sound, I feel that my connection with Siri grows even stronger. Siri and I break out of our nose kiss and sigh. I really like that. I did too. So that's our second date concluded then. I kind of wanted to come over. Oh, well, I'm not opposed to that. I don't have any homework today, so we could just relax and watch a movie in my room or something. Hey, thanks, Bob. You're the best. A few hours have gone by. Siri and I just finished watching one of our favorite shows. A chemistry teacher making drugs. What a great, a great start to a show. Jesse, we gotta cook. Jesse, We gotta make meth, Jesse. I agree. Now you can see why it's one of my favorites. So what do you want to do now? Beats me. Suri's demeanor suddenly changes. There is something I'm curious about. Yeah, what is it? Well, it's something that I've always talked about with Yuri and Natsuki before. About what couples usually do. Oh boy. Oh boy. Usually I can tell what Sayuri is joking, but not this time. Well, what exactly are you talking about? What's with that look? I got you. Look how nervous you got. What? But Natsuki right. Boys do get very flustered when you start hinting at these things. What things? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't lie, you know exactly what I meant. Jeez, how much does he even know about these things? He's not as innocent as I thought. Yeah, alright. Don't really know what you expected, honestly. I'll be honest too. I was a bit curious about how you react. I'm only going off of what Yuri told me with her special novels. Special novel? Wait, she has those? Oh yeah, both Yuri and Natsuki do. My eyes widened at this revelation, but Sayuri doesn't seem embarrassed at all. What special novels? Are they reading doujins? What? Never saw it much of a big deal. It's literature like any other, isn't it? Well, sure. If you put it that way. Jeez, what have they been showing you? It's fun to know what my friends are into. It's not a big deal, like I said. Well, I'm a little relieved that she was joking and kind of sent me for a spin. But since you're a boy, I can't help but get a little curious. She joking again? Why can't I tell? Got you again. Sayuri, I'm going up. Playfully smacks Yuri across their arm. Quit it, you're destroying my psychologically right now. Why though? Not falling for that. No, for real. What do you get super nervous about it? I don't budge. Hey, I'm being serious this time. I'm sorry for teasing you. Well, don't you get nervous about it? Not really. Maybe only because I know it's something you should only talk about with the person you're closest to. So it's not as embarrassing. Well, it is a little bit. It's not really wrong. It's just a huge change of topic. We don't really talk about these things with each other. It's a very intimate topic that I've never really talked about with anybody before, let alone a girl. Well, I trust you. Why wouldn't we at least talk about it? I'm curious too. And who else would you talk about it with? Another guy? Anyway, it's something that couples do for each other. It's one of the most intimate acts you can do as a couple, so I've always seen it as something to be shared with someone you truly find special. I see. I guess we aren't really a couple, are we? I'm instantly thrown back into the day I confessed to her, which just so happened to be the day before she attended Juicide. It's so obvious that we have feelings for each other. Okay, well, I still think she does anyway. I'm still so afraid to just say it. Say it, motherfucker, say it! Afraid of making her feel bad again. I've always thought it should be something saved for when both people are absolutely sure about it. Like following what your heart tells you, right? Yeah, exactly. It's a really big step to take it's a big step to take from a nose kiss. That is very true. Can't even use my bikini in front of you for very long. I can't imagine being fully naked. She says this so nonchalantly, it's almost funny. Right, makes sense. But honestly, I'm not opposed to talking about it more if you're curious about stuff. Sure. I truly do think it's important to be knowledgeable about this stuff. Something tells me Natsuki's manga isn't the best way to learn about these things. It's not. Okay, good. It absolutely is not. Anyway, it's getting a little late. Can I walk you out? Actually, just texted my mom that I was going to stay over tonight. Got a little ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Oh, well, that's okay. You can stay over. I don't mind. Thanks again, Bob. Cheeky, sneaky, and cunning as always. Sayuri cuddles up on the far side of the bed while I head over and switch off the lights. Then I scooch in next to her and pull the blanket over us. Good night, Sayuri. Good night, Bob. Sweet dreams. Also, no needs. This mod is amazing. I don't care how long it takes me. Of course. This seems like very finale-ish opening to a new day, but we've already had this opening, so I'm not gonna get too excited. Slowly open my eyes and realize I have an arm across my chest. Sora's practically hugging me now, but still very sound asleep. She's even drooling a little bit. Cute. Try my best not to wake her, grab my phone from the nightstand and check the time. Woke up a few minutes before my alarm. Great. Turn my head over to look at Siri. She's snoring softly and occasionally makes a small noise. Her bow is somewhat lost in the bed sheets, so I decide to gently run my hand through her hair. God, I mean, how are we not basically dating at this point? We're already go on dates, and all left is a title, I guess. This is like the most frustrating part of any relationship, where you're like, both sides are too nervous to instigate literally anything. You do everything with each other. You talk about everything with each other, but you don't make it official, you know, because you're just scared of the actual thing. You just have to wait for a good time, the perfect moment. See, exactly, this is what I was talking about. Morning. Why are you petting me like a dog? It's okay, you can keep doing it. Well, that's our cue. Come on, Siri, you need to head back home and get dressed. Siri pouts and groans. 5 more minutes. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Time to go. Siri playfully whines as I remove the covers from her body. Come on, Siri. What if I made you some breakfast? Waffles sound good? That sounds amazing. Well, the quicker you get ready, the sooner you can have some waffles. You sound just like my dad. Well, it's motivating, isn't it? You ever get the feeling that your pants are so high up that your balls are in your fucking throat? Anyway. Well, it's motivating, isn't it? Breakfast is your favorite food, right? Yeah, it is. All right, then, let's get the morning started, right? Not now, you know? Yes, I understand that feeling. You didn't need to answer that question. Anyway, Siri walks home to change as I get ready myself. I finish showering, get dressed, and begin to prepare the batter for some waffles. Hear a soft knock on my door, indicating that Siri's already back. Come in. It doesn't count as dressed. I had to usually get my blazer on until I've already eaten. It's just kind of routine for me, I guess. All right, I'll let it slide. You want to help me make some waffles? Sure. Siri practically hops over to me and gets the waffle maker ready. Pull out a whisk from my drawer and begin mixing the batter up. Siri walks over to the fridge and pulls out some butter and syrup. I mean, I count as if you need a 3-piece suit, only the button up, not really to get dressed, but fine, whatever. Once I finish mixing, I gently pour some batter into the waffle maker and press it down. And there we go. Now we just need to figure out who gets the first waffle. We could play rock, paper, scissors for it. Nah, that's too luck-based. Gotta be something related to skill. What about a thumb wrestle? A thumb wrestle? I haven't had a thumb wrestle since I was like 5. Well, the last time I won was 4 days ago. Okay, so I'm not doing that then. Why not? You're too good. You'll beat me instantly since you're so fresh in your mind. What about an arm wrestle? Sure, but it has to be our weaker arms. So our left arms, got it. Siri sits down at the kitchen table across from each other and grab each other's hand tightly. Both grab onto the edge of the table and prepare ourselves. All right, Siri, you ready to lose? Oh, I'm getting that waffle. We'll see about that. 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, what the hell? Siri's face instantly turned red, but she hasn't backed down. In fact, we're in a stalemate? Maybe we should just let her win? It's just a waffle. It's no big... Don't go easy on me, bub. Give it your best. Wow, she's really trying. If you say so then. With all of my might, I managed to push Siri's arm down on the table. Ha-ha! Victory! Yeesh, you're strong. Well, now I feel bad. That's okay. I lost fair and square. That's the idea, wasn't it? Yeah, but you're making a sad face. No, I'm not. Will you complain if I just offer to split the waffle? No, I guess not. Once the waffle is done, I immediately take it out and cut it into nearly 2 perfect halves. Of course, I'm still going to make Siri her waffle, so I place another batch of batter into the waffle maker and press it down once more. Excuse me. Sit myself down again and enjoy my half. Oh, Bob, your phone just went off. Huh? Did it? Didn't hear anything. I had placed my phone on the table earlier, so that must have been why I didn't hear it. Oh, it's a weather notification. Weather notification? You get those? Yeah, I got a radar app. That's so cute. It really isn't. Anyway, there's a thunderstorm in the forecast this week. Looks like a pretty high chances of one too. Whoa, exciting. I do love thunderstorms. Yeah, it could be a fun time. Inside, of course. The waffle's done. I'll split this one too. That way it'll be like we had a full waffle. Ah, see, this is why you're the waffle expert. Since when were waffles experts a thing? I don't know, but you definitely are one. You're such a dork. Siri and I finish up our breakfast and get ready to tackle the rest of the day. Wow, it's already super cloudy today. I love overcast weather too. There's just something so comfy about it. Is it because you have a better excuse to stay inside all day? Maybe. It's okay, Siri. I feel the same way. Ready to get going? Yep. I love the dynamic between the MC and Sayori. Like, this is actually just best friends going at it. Having fun, you know? It's like one of the best. Alright, Sayori. So first we need to create your character. Yuri joined us for lunch this time around, and Sayori got curious about what she does for fun outside of the club. Yuri told us she's recently gotten into tabletop games and is now showing Sayori the basics of D&D. Ah, D&D. Cool. Natsuki joined us as well and is watching attentively. Ooh, can I be a magical fairy princess with massive wings and shoot rainbows at our enemies? As magical as it sounds, let's start with something a bit more grounded. What about a rogue elf? Aww, but it just sounds sneaky and serious. I want to be mischievous. Ah, but you see, Sayori, one of the best traits of a rogue is that they do get to be mischievous in a clever and exciting way. You are able to sneak past enemies, pick locks, and steal treasure. Whoa, that sounds fun then. I'm glad you think so, Sayori. We can continue our session later. We should probably focus on our lunches. Yeah, thanks for showing me a little of your games. Hey, Yuri, I haven't gotten a chance to ask you, but did you ever finish reading the manga I lent you? Oh, Shoko struggles to communicate. Really? You outright say it? Okay. Well, it's not actually Shoko, it's more Komi-san. So I guess there's a little abbreviation there. But still, okay, that's cool. Good taste. I've only made it halfway. I've been focused on reading the book Monika told us to read. Alright, it's all good. Just checking. At least you read some of it, though. I see you. That makes me happy. Oh, that's good to hear. Hey, you should invite Monika to join us. She's probably hanging out by herself in the music room. She hangs out by herself there? I don't see why not then. I agree. We're basically a group, so I don't see why we can't hang out with us at lunch either. Invite her over. Shira pulls out her phone and gives Monika a call. Oh, no answer. Bummer. I hope she's acting distant again. She's a busy girl after all. I also don't think we're a pretty tight-knit, but I also think that we're a pretty tight-knit friend group now. I don't see why she wouldn't want to hang out with us. I guess we'll see her at the club as usual, but I wouldn't be opposed to asking her to join us. At least the thought counts. Yeah, I think so too. After discussing Monika a bit more, we finish up our lunches and get ready to tackle our afternoon classes. Sierra and I arrive at the club room and notice everyone is up to their usual tasks. Yuri is reading by herself in a desk, Natsuki's in the closet sorting through her manga, and Monika is at the front of the room reading over a book as well. Slow day. Let's go sit over there. I have a book I want to show you. Alright, sure. Hey guys, almost didn't see you two walk in. Another chill day today. Natsuki brought some cookies and Yuri has some tea in the back. Feel free to help yourselves. Thanks, Monika. Walk over to a desk in the middle of the room where Yuri skips over to the back and say hi to Natsuki and Yuri. The club room is very serene at the moment, much like it was a week when we all decided to have a silent group reading together. This is nice in its own way though. Chance to spend more time alone with Yuri is always fun. Look what I brought! Yuri sits down a small cups of tea and a plate of delicious looking cookies on the desk. Thanks, Natsuki's baking always brightens up my day. She beams. That's what friends are for, right? Here, let me scoot your desk next to yours. She tries her best to silently move a desk over to me, but ends up making some of the loudest noises she could possibly make. Mary peeks over from a book, gives us a stern look. Jeez, any louder? Sorry, everyone. Sarah plops herself on her seat and reaches into her bag. Here we are. Check out this book I've been wanting to read. It's a classic. Oh, Jane Eyre? I read this one a long time ago, actually. Whoa, really? Dude, her eyes move? You gotta let me know how you do that. Shuri's eyes light up so much that I'm going to feel bad for what I'm going to say next. It was a reading assignment. I didn't read it for fun or anything. Ah, for what it's worth, I think it was alright. Kinda difficult to read at times, though. Of course, the book came out in 1847. It's an old book. Did you know that, Bronte used a pseudonym for her pen name and avoid potential judgment of her works due to being a woman? I, in fact, did not know that. It's hard to believe. It's not hard to believe either. Very different times back then. Wonder what my pseudonym would be. Well, what does Shiori mean on its own? I think my mom told me she named me after a cherry blossom tree. So I think my pseudonym would be Cherry Blossom. That's cute, I can see it. I think mine would be something mysterious and cool, like Lucky Larry. LL for short, hehe. What if people read it as Loser Larry or something? Well, at least one person would think that. Who? Me, silly. Alright, that makes sense. How am I... What did she call me again? Lucky Larry? Why? Hey, what's what you got there? Oh, you found my new sketchbook. Sketchbook? You learning how to draw? Well, I've always dabbled in it, but I've never really practiced it or anything. I've only recently been getting back into it. Can I see? I don't know. Aw, man, you have to at least, let me see at least one drawing. Show me your favorite one, the one you're most proud of. My favorite one is just a little silly doodle. It's a bit embarrassing. Oh, come on, Siri, we've been friends forever. You don't have to be shy about that. It's me, isn't it? Blah, you don't get to push the friends forever cards on me, Mimi. You got me. All right, you don't have to show me. What? You're making that face. What face? The face you make when you want to... the face you make when you want to make me feel guilty. That's not... What face am I even making? Like a little pouty face. Your eyebrows go lower than normal and your lips push into more of a frown than they usually do. You notice all that? Well, I wasn't doing it on purpose, I promise. If you want to see my drawing that badly, I can show you. Just don't make fun of it, okay? Never do that. Sarah reaches into her bag and pulls out her sketchbook. She opens it up and turns over a loose sheet of paper. Oh man, this is just plain adorable. I love this. Yeah, you're just saying that to be nice. Promise I'm not. I really think it's cute. My only complaint is, why am I frowning? You don't always see me like that, do you? Well, I guess not, but you really smile often either. Well, I'm not sure what to say about that. She certainly gets close to me. She places 2 of her fingers on my cheeks, which I feel are getting redder and warmer with each passing second. There we go. Now that's a handsome smile. I feel silly. I just wanted to see you smile again. Here, I can chase up my doodle a little bit for you. Shiori grabs a pencil from her bag and erases some parts of her drawing. You didn't have to modify it for my sake. It's okay. Now that I have a better reference, I can definitely make it better now. Check this out. Well, I agree, I do look better with a smile. Here, at least. I like it more now, thanks, Shiori. Really glad you like it. Maybe I'll keep this up and become a better artist one day. Just make sure to remember when you, just make sure you remember me when you're famous. I won't just remember you. You'll be my right-hand man. It's a much better plan. Genuinely curious to see what you can come with in the future. Keep it up. Thanks. Okay, everyone. It's time to get going. I hope everyone had a chance to unwind and prepare themselves for tomorrow. The week is almost over. We're almost free for the weekend. So let's end off this club meeting with a writing tip of the day. Writing is like exploring an uncharted world filled with hidden valleys of emotions and towering peaks of creativity. It's important to embrace the journey. Every twist and turn in your narrative is an opportunity to discover something new about yourself. It's okay to get lost in the words. In those moments, let your heart guide your pen. Vent your frustrations and joys onto the paper, releasing them onto the world. Even when the past seems unclear, each sentence you craft brings you closer to unlocking the mystery of your story. That's my writing tip of the day. Thank you for listening. All right. Shiori and I walk home and stop at our usual spot. So I'm ahead of my school assignments now, which means I got a whole rest of the day free. So I'll just be by myself in my house, being bored. You want to come over? You always turn so red when you're asking stuff like that. Beat you up, Shiori, you know it. Our arm wrestle proved that you probably wouldn't have an easy time doing that. Grab Shiori playfully and pretend to wrestle her, making her squeak. Haha! How's that for an easy time? I realized I somehow managed to put her in front of me, with my height tightly grabbing her waist. I quickly let go and turn around. Shiori blinks at me a few times, trying to process what just happened. Sorry, got a bit carried away. Guess you would eventually overpower me in a fight, wouldn't you? I'm going to change into something more comfy. I'll meet you in your place, okay? She recovered from that quickly. Meanwhile, I'm still completely flustered. Sure, See you in a bit. Oh, that was awkward. She didn't really seem opposed to it, though. Still, that moment was something straight out of a corny romance manga. Anyway, should be more careful next time. Or shouldn't. Depends on what you like. Sarah comes over and we go up to my room to hang out. I think I ever showed you one of my video games, have I? I don't think you have. Not in a very long time anyway. Alright, I'm chancing that today. Check this out. Load up one of my favorite games that allows Siri to sit on my chair. Alright, Siri, I don't know how long it's been since you played a game like this, but I know what I have to do. Just aim and shoot at the enemy players, right? Yeah, pretty much. Okay, watch this, Bob. My hidden talent is about to come out. Sherry plays a few matches in an hour, and I think she's got a total of 5 kills and 57 deaths in that time. Well, did you at least have fun? I actually did. Even though I died a lot, I was determined. I was a detriment to my team. As long as you had fun. Now step aside, I'll show you how it's done. Switch seats with Sayori and prepare to impress her with my skills. She leans over on the desk and watches with enthusiasm. Wow, that went horribly. I did just as bad as she did. Well, there was certainly some way to it. Promise you, I'm nowhere near as bad. It's just a bad day. Maybe I got nervous with someone watching me. I usually don't do that. Sure, Bob, I believe you. You don't, do you? Not one bit. As I get up from my chair, I saw you get up from my chair and stretch. I'm bored. Want to go for a walk outside? Sure, that sounds nice. Oh man, it's a little chilly. Just a little. I don't think it'd be super. I don't think the super cold weather is here yet. I don't think so either. I know our favorite season is spring, but do you prefer hot or cold weather? I'm definitely a cold weather person. Not because I want to spend time outside, but rather it's a better excuse to stay inside. Amen to that. And when it's cold, you can always bundle up more layers of clothing. But when it's hot, there's only so much you can remove until it becomes criminal. Very true. I don't have good memories of winter months sometimes. Why is that? Well, it's such a silly, selfish reason. Sometimes I get lonely when it gets cold. And when I want to cuddle, I don't really have anybody to rely on. No, that's so silly. And with my parents always working and not home a whole lot, it can get pretty tough sometimes. I understand. I think I can relate to that, actually. Oh yeah, your parents work overseas now, right? Mm-hmm. I always keep up with them, though. And my dad always checks in to make sure that I'm maintaining the house and all that. Games is good for me to learn those responsibilities now, so I'm not lost when I do eventually get my own place. That makes sense. Do you get only 2? She asks it so sincerely, it kind of throws me for a loop. I mean... Maybe? You can't tell me, I won't judge. Yeah, I guess I kind of do. Got used to it, you know? Well, now you have me. What are you talking about? You know, talking about being lonely and cuddles and cold weathers and stuff. Now you're the flustered one. But, you ask me if you want to cuddle? Maybe I am. I mean, sorry, I'm a guy. What a guy is ever going to say no to that? Hey, you never know. I used to deny my hugs a lot when I was a kid. Did I? She nods aggressively. What a dumb kid was I, huh? No, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, nah, I know you didn't. What kind of kid was I that denied your hugs? Those were the best. Really? What makes a hug a good hug? I think you're the only person in the world who could ever ask that kind of question. But if I had to make a guess, probably those really tight and comforting full hugs. I think you know the ones. Yep. Those are the ones that make you feel all happy and fuzzy inside. I've always called this feeling hug energy. Hug energy, huh? Was that what Monika was talking about a while ago? I think I'm feeling a bit lacking in this hug energy. Say no more. Siri wraps her arms around me and holds me tightly. I chuckle lightly. You're so warm. Probably because it's cold outside. True. Siri nuzzles her head into my chest, making me blush. Your heart is beating really hard now. I feel like it would be more shocking if it wasn't. She giggles as we move our bodies a bit more and press into each other. After a few more seconds, we separate, but only slightly. Her arms are around my neck, while my arms drop down to my sides, unsure of what to do. Is it a bit much? Push past my fears and grab her waist gently, securing her. Only if it isn't too much for you. This isn't the kind of hugs friends should have, is it? I don't know, you tell me. You said it a while ago that you wanted to have a new, unique hug, right? So this is ours. You really are a sweetheart. Want to head inside? It's a little cold now. Wink, wink! Where are you going to stay over again tonight? Somewhat disappointingly, she shakes her head. I gotta be home tonight. My mom and dad are both coming over, and I haven't seen them in a while. Ah, I gotcha. Can I walk you home? Just a few steps away, Bob. You don't have to. Yeah, but I want to. Walks Shiori to her front gate and stop in front of it. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Yep, good night, Bob. Shiori gives me a quick kiss on the cheek before turning around and heading inside. Nearly giggled to myself with just how excited that made me. Okay, this weekend, Bob, you're going to drum up the courage and tell you how you feel. For real this time. I can't be afraid anymore. Just have to make it official. Yeah, this weekend for sure. This weekend something fucked is about to happen. I can already tell it, and it's going to be Monika. The monitor kernel access is going to ram up, and there's going to be some fucked shit happening. Let's hope it's not the case. Stop my alarm and rise up from bed. Finally Friday. I get out of my bed before my usual morning routine and meet Siri outside. Another cloudy day. I notice Siri walking towards me from the distance. Good morning. Well, you're in good spirits today. Yeah. Do you notice anything different about me today? First glance, I don't notice anything. If I wanted to take a closer look... Wait a second. There's no makeup on your... Holy crap, it faded away. I know. I'm so glad you noticed. I was surprised too. That's why you said it as well. You know what you're doing. Yeah, that's... I feel tears well in my eyes out slightly. Physical reminder of that day. It's gone. It healed. It's amazing, Shiori. It is. No more putting on a whole bunch of concealer in the mornings. Wow. Pull Shiori in for a hug. I'm grateful for you, Shiori. Every moment we share together. I'm glad you're here. Thank you, Bob. I'm glad you feel that way. Sorry for doing that all of a sudden. Just really happy for you. Think I'm happy for myself too. Feels really nice to feel this way. If only I could feel like this all the time. That would be wonderful. Keep working at it. Do my best. Let's get going. Yep, don't want to be late. Uh-oh. Yep, here we go. Here we go. I arrived to school in time. The reset is near. And I've kept it bottled up for so long. Today might be it. Today's going to be the day it happens. I don't... Hey, it's Monika. Oh, so it is. What? We get to see the MC. That's nuts. It's rare to see you this early. Ah, morning you two. And yeah, it is. How are you both doing today? We're good. Just heading to class. I'm so excited it's Friday. Same. I have something planned for the club meeting today. I need your help with it later though. Sure, what is it? It's a surprise. I don't want to spoil that for you two. Oh, okay. Well, do you mind if we walk you to class? Not at all. I could use the company. Suri leads the way down the hall towards my class. Can't help but notice Suri and Bob's arms are interlocked. They were like this the last time I saw them this early in the morning too. I wonder. We arrive at my class and I get ready to head in. Monika, wait, I want to ask you something. Oh, what's up? Well, I've noticed that you're the only one who doesn't really hang out with us at lunch. We would all like you to join us today. Or whenever you're not too busy. I can't help but smile. Even after everything I told you, you're still willing to try for me. Oh, I see. Well, you're right that I'm pretty busy. I'll try my best. Turn around and open my door to my class. I think today will be the day I finally apologize to everyone as a whole. I can't let this reset take my awareness away before I do that. It wouldn't feel sincere otherwise. Besides, I've got Sarah's gift in my bag. Even when the reset is over, I'd be happy knowing that I at least gave her something for once. Oh no. Don't. No, I don't like this. No. No. Monika walks into her classroom and shuts the door behind her, leaving a pretty dejected looking Shiori behind. Hey, what's up? You think she'll actually come? Well, you know how busy she can be. Well, at least you know she'll try, right? Yeah, I guess so. Just so worried about her. Am I wrong for feeling this way? I don't think so. She hasn't been herself most of the time I've known her, so how easy so I can see how it would be a bit concerning. Plus, I think it just shows how much you truly care about her, which I don't think is a bad thing at all. Yeah, I guess you're right. Come on, let's get to class. Right behind you. Are we skipping straight? No, it's first lunchtime. Okay, Sayori, so continuing where we left off yesterday. Lunch rolls around and Yuri and Sayori are now continuing their D&D session. Natsuki and I just finished discussing some manga and how we want us to all take some of the tests of what dojutsu we have. Dojutsu? Isn't dojutsu like the Rinnegan or the Byakugan and Sharingan kind of stuff? I might be mistaken here. It's been a while since I've watched Naruto. It is Naruto, right? Yellow Hair Ninja Adventures, of course. Yeah, that one. My bad. I don't know why I said that name. Obviously not the one. I figured it could be better to leave that for the club meeting instead. We will now be diving into the mechanics of D&D combat. So imagine your rogue elf with a weapon of your choice. For starters, maybe she will use a dagger. And since she wanted to use magic, you can cast spells in your non-dominant hand. Got it. She'll be ready to take on any challenge. That's the spirit. D&D is a game that focuses on turn-based combat. All that means is that you and whoever you're playing with will take turns deciding what your character wants to do. Sayori nods and pretends to swing around her imaginary dagger. Cool. I'll sneak behind them with one swift move, untie all their shoelaces. Not quite how it works, but I like your creativity. That's what makes D&D so fun after all. Hey, look who decided to show up. Hey everyone, I'm finally able to join you guys today. Yay, you came! Sayori rushes over to Monika's side. Is this where you guys usually hang out? Yeah, well, lately Natsuki and Yuri have joined us. Usually it's just me and Sayori. It's good to change it up every once in a while. I see, that's awesome. Get a glance at Natsuki's old friend group. Seem to be glancing at Monika frequently. Did they forget that Monika is one of the more popular girls in school for a variety of reasons? You might be surprised that Monika is here with us right now, or something. At least that's what my social intuition tells me. I don't have social intuition, and I do not know what it is. Anyway, so what did you bring for lunch, Sayori nudges Monika with Monika's arm with her elbow. Just a salad, nothing special. Right, you're a vegetarian. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. Speaking of food, have you guys ever considered hosting some kind of fancy dinner? Huh? What do you mean? I don't really know what I meant by fancy, but something like, I'll cook something cool and then we each bring it to someone's house. We have a dinner party or something. Oh yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, kind of like a picnic, but with a lot more food. That sounds lovely. You know how to cook complex meals, right, Natsuki? Huh? Well, yeah, I guess I can, but it probably can't happen at my house. My dad wouldn't let me hear the end of that. Right. What are everyone's favorite food anyway? I like chicken wings. I was thinking the exact same things. Isn't picking your favorite food as hard as having to pick out your favorite child or something? But none of us have children. Well, yeah, but one would assume that picking between your favorite kid is difficult, you know? I like pizza. I'm a fan of chicken strips. I like chicken strips. Thinking of a favorite food, baked ziti is hard to beat. What the fuck is a baked ziti? Well, everyone sure had an easy time with that. Let's see. Salads are hard to beat, but I think I love mac and cheese. Oh, mac and cheese is really good. No, I don't want this food anymore. I'd rather have mac and cheese. I regret bringing this conversation topic up. Well, now I want mac and cheese too. I'll buy some later. I'll find you over to dinner. And they say romance is dead. After lunch was over, I walked with each of the girls to their respective classes, and Natsuki has one of the sides at the other side of the school. Started raining shortly after that, and it looks like it's going to continue for a while too, according to my handy weather app anyway. The visuals of the thunder was synced up to the sound of it. I know that took some dedication to make. I think it's going to last for a while. You're such a geek, Bob. Sure, but at least I'm informed with the weather. And you're not. Makes me better. Whatever. Sure you don't mind walking me to class? Usually work on my own anyway. You don't have to be here with me. Yeah, but I want to. Would have been rude if I didn't. You're always somewhat of a softie, haven't you? I'd rather be mean to someone my own size, you know? She gives me a friendly shove. How you been feeling lately? Could be worse. Been trying to work through this whole fake friend, real friend nonsense for a while now. Maybe those other friends she used to hang out with a lot? Yeah. It's been getting easier as the days go by, but it can be a little tough from time to time. I understand. I noticed they kept shooting glances at our table around when Monika showed up. Whoa, really? Wonder what was up with that. I assumed it's how popular Monika is. Maybe there's some hidden rivalry between one of them that nobody knows about. Kinda doubt that. The only way I'd see Monika having a rivalry with somebody if they came from her debate club past. That's right, she was the leader of the debate club, wasn't she? Something about wanting to pursue a dream and something more chill and less arguey. Kind of ironic that she said all that, then wasn't even a president for most of the meetings in the beginning. I'm not at all familiar with how clubs are formed, but I still can't let go of how botched the beginning of the club was. It was really that bad, huh? Yeah. I can see she's really trying her best now, though. I guess I wish it could have happened a bit earlier. She didn't even know how I could bake until I decided to bring them in one day. So that the day I joined the club. Oh yeah, it was. I get flashbacks to my moments with Natsuki and how close we got to each other. Hey, can I talk to you about something a bit more personal? Oh yeah, sure, what's up? Well, I should first ask you about you and Sayori. I guess I've been hanging out with each other for a while. Oh yeah, it's pretty fun, to be honest. That's good. I hope, with everything happening between me and Sayori, I hope I didn't make our time completely pointless or a waste of time. You know, when I first joined the club and all that. Well, we already kind of discussed that a while back. It's just a thing of the moment thing and stuff. I still don't want you to think that I wasn't being genuine or anything. Or make you feel like it was fake or something. Don't worry, didn't feel like that at all. Felt a lot different. I felt a lot of different kinds of feelings after everything happened, but I never once felt that it was that I had a waste of time. You were the ones to help me open up more and help me realize just how bad I had it with people that never truly appreciated me. So don't start going and feeling bad for me, all right? I'll be okay, and I'll always cherish the time we had together, no matter how short it might have been. Thanks, Natsuki. I will too. I had a talk with Sayori about it too, actually. I finally got it out of my system. Oh, really? How did that go? Well, we just had a long talk about it. She took it very well. And I probably shouldn't be surprised if she did. I can't say I disagree. She's a lot more mature than people give her credit for. Yeah, of course I was the one who had to comfort her when things got too emotional. She's lying right through her teeth. You cried and she hugged you, didn't she? I'll take that as a yes. But I'm glad you two got things worked out. And again, I'm glad things didn't get ruined between us either. I'm glad too, you nerd. We arrive at Natsuki's class before the bell rings. See you at the club? Yeah, don't forget about the Jojutsu test. Please, don't say that too loud. See you then. Natsuki walks into her classroom and I immediately head over to mine, which is the one on the other side of the school. But I walk fast enough, I should probably make it there in time. Ah, crap. Fucking run, boy. Put them legs to use. Despite being late to one of my classes, the rest of the afternoon goes as smoothly as it could possibly go. What's this OST? I don't think I've heard this one. Yeah. Hey. Hey. And as promised, Natsuki and I are discussing her little manga test that she wanted us to take. So based on my name alone, you can figure out which Jujutsu I'd have? Yep, it's that simple. I'm really struggling to understand the logic here. How can a name determine so many different stats in one go? It seems kind of pointless to me. Alright then, Miss Know-It-All. Let's input your name first. Natsuki presumably types in Yuri's name and gets results immediately. Ah, you wouldn't have any Dojutsu. I'm sorry, Yuri. What? That's ridiculous. I should have Sharingan. That's what I always imagine myself to... Haha! I've said too much. Wait a minute. You actually read Yellow-Haired Ninja's Adventures before? Oh, that's crazy. I think his eyes light up with excitement. And I have to admit, I think mine have too. I did say I was familiar with manga before. How come you never told me this, you doofus? That's awesome. I agree. It's kind of a shock to hear you say that. I don't think I knew that. I don't think you knew what any of that was. There's no need to feel embarrassed about it. I already knew you read manga before. It's not really something I look back on too often. Kind of feels childish to me. Naruto is not childish. Naruto is fucking awesome. I mean, yellow-haired adventures of the ninja ways. You better believe it. Not that I think it's childish. It's all right. I get ya. I don't think it was ever anything to outgrow, Yuri. I felt it was. After spending more time with you, I guess I've started to miss my childhood a little bit. And that's okay. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just know that you're surrounded by friends who would never judge you for your interest, past or present. Thank you, Natsuki. Can't really say anything that hasn't already been said, so do me next. Got it. Let's see. Natsuki inputs my name and waits the results. Your Jujutsu would be the Sharingan. That isn't fair. Redo mine. Maybe you made a typo. Sore loser much? It's hard to mistype Yuri, you know. But if it makes you happy, Natsuki types in Yuri's name again. What happened? You get the Rine Sharingan? What? Oh man, maybe you did make a typo. Or maybe all of these answers are just randomly generated and hold no weight whatsoever. That being said, I'm satisfied with my answer now. You're probably right. Should have found a better website. The club doors open and the woman of the hour walks in. She already had told me to show up to the club before, as she wanted to find Monika and walk in with her today instead. I didn't mind that, considering what happened yesterday. Sorry we're late, everyone. I was just catching up with Monika a bit. Yeah. She was also giving me some encouragement for today. I wanted to talk with all of you about something very important. Something I should have talked about a long time ago. Monika stands in front of the room with a somber look on her face. Okay, Monika. Deep breaths. You can do this. Okay, everyone. She takes a deep breath in and calms herself down. I've been ignoring this for some time now, even though it's become painfully obvious that what I've been doing hasn't been the best way to go about doing things. Been having a lot of internal problems that I haven't figured out how to handle. Feels like I'm losing something that makes me who I am. It's this feeling that led me to do the things I did. I still remember being myself, wanting to create a club that I'd be truly passionate about. But then I lost myself. I lost track of who I am and what I wanted to be. We're here for you, Monika. Sayori speaks softly with her eyes filled with empathy. Thank you, Sayori. I appreciate it more than you know. I got selfish. I overlooked everybody's problems because for some reason I felt mine were more important. I thought I was in control over the club and over my own emotions. The reality is I'm not so sure anymore. You know, there's a writing tip of the day that told us that really stuck with me. You said it around the time the club was barely starting out. No matter how bad things look in life, you always look for the silver lining. Always look for a reason to keep on moving, even if it's as small as reading your favorite novel. You remember that? Well, duh. That line resonated with me deeply. I think it resonated with everyone else too. Monika stays silent. I know I didn't mean to hurt you guys in any way, but the way I went about it was all wrong. I think you just need a little help reminding yourself of who you truly are. You're the person who created the literature club, a safe place for all of us to connect with one another through literature. Right. I wanted to be the person I was before all of this. The person who cared about her friends and wanted to make them happy. I remember that always being my goal. I don't have all the answers. I don't think they'd make any sense. It wouldn't be worth explaining to you all, not now. I don't want to ruin any of this for you. But confronting my past actions is something I need to do. And I promise to make amends, to seek forgiveness from each and every one of you. I know it won't be easy, but I'm not going to give up. Not on all of you, nor myself. I want to find myself again, and I only hope that you'll be there to support me. The room still fills with a mix of emotions. Forgiveness, hope, and understanding. We might never truly know what it was that plagues Monika for the most of the time that I've known her. I'm sure we all stand with her. There's a newfound determination in her eyes, something I've never seen before. And I think the least we can do is be there for her while she tries to discover herself. Proud of you, Monika. No, it wasn't easy to do, but I'm glad you still did it. And thanks for all of you for being so understanding. I wish I had more answers for you guys. Especially you, Yuri. Don't have a proper explanation for why I kicked you out of the club, other than I thought I was doing what was best for you. I just know I was wrong. If I may, you don't need to blame yourself for that. Yuri takes a deep breath and slowly reaches over her left arm. She isn't really... Holy shit! Yuri rolls up her sleeve and gently traces her finger across her scars. They're already healing nicely. Yuri! I grab Yuri's hand and hold it tightly. This is the first time she's seeing her scars, and I can tell this is really hard for her to see. Monika looks just as shocked. It seems like Natsuki and I were the only ones who knew about this. On the opposite end of things, the amount of strength this must have taken on Yuri's past. These scars. They are a painful reminder of what I did to myself. You didn't do this to me, Monika. I did this to myself. But all wounds heal. These scars are not only to serve as a reminder, but it also represents my body's ability to forgive me for the pain I've caused it. Time and time again, always rushing to heal me, no matter how many times I've done it. The wounds you inflicted on me, on us, they all heal, eventually. I'm still really glad you're my friend. Monika sniffles and wipes away her tears. Thank you, Yuri. God knows I don't deserve your kind words, but I'm also really happy that you're willing to be my friend. Sori brushes over to Yuri's side and wraps her arms around her. Thank you, Sori. Yuri slowly returns Sori's embrace. And, of course, Monika, I'll stand with you too. Me 3. Me 4. Thank you all. Promise to work on making this club the best club in the entire school. A place where happiness can really be found. Thanks for listening, everyone. Let's just take it easy for the rest of the day and enjoy the weather. Monika walks over to the front of the room and places her bag on a nearby desk. Well, I'm glad things went well. I'm gonna go get a drink. You guys want anything? Everyone shakes their head in unison. Cool, makes things easier for me. I'll be right back. What a power move. Damn, Yuri. Damn, 9% has been added? This is it then. Finally, let my final walls come down in front of everybody. What? I have to tell her. I have to try, because then at least I can have someone to lean on again. Shut my eyes and clench my teeth in frustration. But that's so selfish of me. Everything that I've done, and I really can't expect Sayori to be there for me like she used to. No, there's no way. But I'm being reset anyway. So where's the harm in that? Monika? Turn around and meet Sayori's gaze. Oh, hey, Sayori. Did I do okay back there? You did wonderful. Don't worry about that. Just want to make sure you're doing okay. Yeah, everything's okay. I'm just not very good at these kind of things, so I'm still feeling a bit anxious. It's okay, I understand. Just remember that what I talked to you about earlier. We're all your friends, and it means... Excuse me. It means we're going to stick by you to the very end. Even after the way I've treated you. Yeah, even after that. But you still don't fully trust me, do you? No, I don't. But don't confuse that with me not wanting to be your friend anymore. It's just going to take time. Right. I understand. Hey, Monika, you feeling alright? Yeah, well, I could be better, but I also could be worse. Right. What do you guys think of this weather? You like thunderstorm? Do you like thunderstorms like these? Not really. They can be a bit too scary sometimes. Well, I guess that puts you and Natsuki in the same team. She's not a fan of this weather either. Did you guys have some kind of weather debate or something? It was the topic of this we discussed earlier this week. Ah, I see. Hey, Bob, let's go sit over there and watch the rain together. Sure, sounds like fun. Take care of yourself, Monika. Just text me if you need anything. Thank you, Sayori. By the way, reach into my book bag and pull out the art case I found a few days ago. I found these when I was looking for some food the other day. It's supposed to be a bit more of a surprise, but I figured now is probably the best time. It's for you. Oh my gosh, you made me this? Art cases like these are super rare. And I only mentioned I was interested in art long ago. How did you even... What kind of friend would I be if I didn't give you something in return for all of that you've given me? No, I didn't have to do that. No, but I wanted to. I just thought you deserved something that makes you happy. Especially after everything you've done for me. Oh, gee, thanks, Monika. I don't really know what to say. You don't have to say anything. Just go have fun with Bob and show it off. I point a finger at her and give her a stern but friendly smile. But not too much fun, alright? Don't force me to be that kind of a friend. You're such a dork, Monika. Thank you again, so much. Sari wraps her arms around me and hugs me tightly. I return to hug, trying my best not to lose my composure. She carefully grabs the art case and hugs it tightly. Her and Bob walk off towards the desk nearest to the window and sit themselves down, watching the rain come down. I sigh as I turn back and organize a few papers. I get a glance at my poem from earlier this week. I wonder, when the reset takes place, what's going to happen to this poem? Will I be unable to decipher its meaning? Or will it still make sense under a new context? I'll never really know until the reset actually finishes. Probably wouldn't even know a reset happened in the first place. Oh my god, yard. Oh. Excuse me, Monika. I'm sorry to bother you. I know you just went through a lot right now. Oh, no, don't worry about me. I already said my piece. If there's anything you need, don't be afraid to ask. Well, I was hoping you'd be able to help me with something, but I don't want to burden you. You're not a burden at all. I'd love to help you with anything you need. It's my duty as president, after all. Well, if you're okay with it, it's about my poem writing. Ah, of course, what's on your mind? I haven't really been feeling too good about my work lately. Oh, really? Why not? Your poems are fantastic. You're probably the best writer in this club. Just don't let anybody else know I said that. That's nice of you to say, but... She pauses for a moment. Sorry, I don't really know how to explain this. Lately, I haven't been happy with what I'm writing. I see. Was your last poem that you weren't happy with? No. It's the other poems I've been trying to write. I'm not sure why, but I can't help it when I come in to compare myself to other people's work. It just feels like I'm not doing enough, and I'll end up scrapping whatever I have because I'm not happy with it. Sounds like you're having a lot of self-doubt, huh? She nods. Who are you comparing your writing to? Yours. I'm a little taken aback by this. Really? Well, first of all, I'm flattered, but I've always thought of my writing skills was just okay. I don't really know how else to put it. That doesn't really change how I feel. Even if everyone considered my poems to be the best, I'm still not happy with it. I understand. We do seem really broken up over this, but I think I have something that could help. I think it's only natural to compare ourselves to others. We need that validation in order to make sure we're doing things right. But I think I can get a little bit detrimental when I start thinking we're inferior to others by comparing. I think it's important to remember that our work will always be uniquely our work. Nobody will be able to take away that from you. It's kind of like what Suri said last week. They're great poems because they're yours. But it doesn't help with the feeling inferior to others. I think it just means you're being too harsh on yourself. It doesn't feel like I am. I just have a certain expectation of myself. Well, it's good to have standards, but it's just as important to know what your limits are. That way, you don't push yourself beyond what you're currently capable of. In other words, it's okay to see some other works as better than yours. You can see it as an opportunity to improve. You have to embrace your uniqueness. Recognize that your voice is like no other voice out there. Focus on what you do. Focus on what you know you do well. Jesus, that doesn't sit well with my dyslexic brain. And stick to it. Things will flow naturally from there. And about that inferiority, see if you can try to turn that around and let those works inspire you. Analyze what you enjoy about their writing and try and implement them into your own work. Even the greatest poets were influenced by others and learned from those who came before. But that's hard, because it starts feeling like it isn't even my own work. I mean, as long as you don't use ChatGPT, I'm sure you're fine. That's what I meant earlier when I said to embrace your uniqueness. You can take some time, take some idea from others, but then give it your own personal flair. I guess you do have a point. Oh, and I know I said that comparing ourselves is natural, but I think it might be worth trying to recognize your own progress and your own growth instead. Sarah also said that comparing our older works with our newer ones is a bit difficult, but also allows us to see just how far we've come. And hey, be a little bit more kind to yourself, okay? We all go through this too. It'll be okay. Thank you, Monika. I think that helped me a little. I'm really happy you're back to your old self again. Or, sorry, didn't mean to let that out. It's okay, Yuri. I'm glad I was able to help. How's your arm? Oh, it's, sorry, I didn't mean to even ask. I've been thinking about it ever since that day, and I just... No, it's okay, Yuri. You don't have to apologize. I'm honestly very proud that you were able to come forward with it. It takes a lot of strength to reveal something as personal as that. That was only because you've inspired me to do so. Wait, really? Mm-hmm. Seeing you so vulnerable that day, I couldn't help but admire how strong you are for enduring whatever it is you're going through. I do not know what I'd do if I was in your position. Thanks, I guess. I'm just trying my best. You're stronger than you give yourself credit for. It's nice to see you returning to your old self again. Yeah, I'm glad to be back too. Yuri walks towards the back of the room to get her tea set. I smile as I realize I had basically done what I should have been doing a long time ago. Just being a club president. How could I expect myself to even do that? With everything that happened to me, I noticed Natsuki walking towards me. Hey Monika, how have you been feeling? Hey, I've been okay. I could be better. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't really want to bother you then. No, don't feel that way. It's okay. You could talk to me about anything. It's pretty stupid anyway. It's not really anything to be concerned about. Hey, there's no such thing as a stupid problem. You can tell me. I just wanted to say thanks. Huh? For what? Now I'm gonna have to explain it. Talking about how nice you've been to me. Letting me stay at your place when I get kicked out of my house and stuff. Oh, of course. It's the least I can do. And it's the whole thing we talked about last month. About treating us with more respect and stuff. I really stuck to that. And I'm glad you listened to me. It hasn't been perfect, but I'm really grateful that you've allowed this club to become something I can really look forward to every day. Oh, I'm glad you feel that way. I've been finding it difficult to find some proper way to own up to my mistakes. Huh? What do you mean? You know, always canceling club meetings, cutting them short, judging you for your taste, trying to kick Yuri out of the club. I know I already apologized for that, but it doesn't feel like enough, you know? Well, I think it's okay. I can see you're really trying, and it goes a long way. You did a great job, and I'm really glad you found the strength to tell us. It's just important to remember. We all make mistakes. It's important to recognize them and learn from them. Thank you, Natsuki. You've really been a wonderful friend to me. Hey, don't get all sappy on me. I'm just glad you've improved. We're in this together, and we'll be here to support you in making things right. Thank you. I'll make a promise to be a better friend and a better club president. Glad to hear it. I'm gonna read now. Nice catching up with you. Natsuki walks back to the closet and sorts through her manga like she usually does. I smile and look down at the desk, thinking about my past with everybody. A better club president. It's kind of hard to imagine myself as a normal club president now. From the very day I started this club, I've been plagued with this awareness that has ruined everything I've held dear to me. Maybe... But shaking the idea that this awareness makes me who I am has felt impossible. I can't let it go. Some time passes, and it's time to conclude the club meeting. Get up from my chair, and I feel a stab of pain, which instantly makes me wince. It's been a while since I felt those. Why now? I open up the console. I'm running out of time. I have to do this. I'll never get a chance to again. Okay, everyone. That's it for today's club meeting. I don't really have a writing tip of the day, but I would like to ask, Shiori, could you stay behind for a bit? I'd like to talk to you about something. Just some club meeting stuff, you know how it is. Sharp pain enters my body again. Am I starting to feel it now? Sure, Monika, is everything okay? Yeah, everything's alright. Thanks for coming, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow. Yeah, see you. Take care. I hope you're taking care of yourself too, Monika. I can wait for you outside then, Shiori. That cool? Of course, don't worry. That was probably too sudden. I probably only raised suspicions. Another hit. Another %. You know, I'm super proud of you today. You did really well. You should give yourself more credit. Even someone dumb like me can see how much you're willing to try and be better. But if you're dumb, what does that make me? Surya laughs out loud. Sounds like we both got a problem with this kind of stuff, huh? That's why you're my best friend. My lips begin to quiver. Whoa, oh no, was something I said? I swear I didn't mean to. I take a deep breath. Try to gather my thoughts. Try to find the words to explain what I'm about to explain. But I figure I should just follow my heart. Sayori, you are a wonderful friend. I don't deserve a friend like you. I never did. What do you mean? Why are you speaking like that? I think I'm dying, Sayori. What? Such a selfish person, aren't I? bending to you like this after everything I've tried doing to you. And you're so nice to me, you're still trying to be my friend. Even when I didn't deserve it. Of course I am. I wasn't going to back on my word. You still mean so much to me. Sorry. Let me rephrase then. Huh? What do you mean? I think I'm slowly fading away. That doesn't clear up anything at all. Ever since I met you, I've been having these visions. Air-splitting noises, flashes, all causing the most painful headaches I've ever had in my life. What? What do you mean flashes? Noises? I don't understand. I had a ton of fun though, despite all that. Just need you to know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being such a bad president. For making things harder than they needed to be. For forcing everyone to do something that they weren't comfortable with. And worst of all, for not being there for you when you needed me most. I don't deserve to be called your best friend after everything I've done. Monika, stop it. You're joking, right? You're not being serious right now. I only smile and look away. I'm losing my memory, Seo. Sorry, I meant Siri. I haven't called you that in a long time, huh? Hope that isn't too weird. It's okay. I pause for a moment. I wish you could take it all back. Start over from the very beginning. But what's done is done now. And I feel like I'm losing a part of myself that makes me who I am. I deserve this. What does that mean? You can't just lose a part of yourself like that. Is that why your fingers are all bruised up? Is that why you cut yourself? Could never really keep secrets from you, could I? I lose my eyes and smile. I don't know who I am anymore. And I'm scared of forgetting. I'm scared of forgetting you. This club. All of it. Tears begin to seep out as I finally relay my deepest feelings to my best friend. And I'm so awful for putting this on you. I'm awful for everything I wanted to do. But I think I'll be disappearing in a short few minutes. Oh, the percentage is going up. So now, the world can forget me too. Stop it! Stop scaring me, Moni! Her cries only make me sob harder. Sari runs over and wraps her arms around me aggressively. Please stop saying these things. You can't disappear. You just can't. What would I do without you? Sari, do you remember when I said you broke everyone's hearts back at the hospital? The truth is, you've managed to do the complete opposite. You're the reason why the club feels whole again. You're the reason everyone got closer. You're why everyone feels so inspired. Including me. So if anything, I'm the one who broke everything. Not you. I deserve this. I'm not a good person. I never was. Please don't talk like that, Moni. You always believe no matter how bad the situation is, we could find a way to fix it. You are a good person. You say I'm the reason why everyone got closer? Well, who was the one who made a place for everyone to get close in the first place? That wasn't me, Moni. It was you. You've done so much for me, for everybody. You continue to inspire and everyone else. They all always tell me how great of a leader you are. Despite the mistakes you've made, you're still trying to be better. I don't call you anything but amazing. You're not going to disappear. I won't let you. You stayed with me when I wasn't in a good place. So I'm going to do the same for you. Please, don't disappear. You just can't. Shuri clings on to me with such intensity that I can't help but hug her back. I jolt slightly. I felt that. You've really been hurting a long time, haven't you? I stay silent. There's gotta be something we can do. We go to a doctor. Maybe they can... No. It's nearly done now, Sari. I'll still be here, but I won't be the same person anymore. What's done? What do you mean? It's just a feeling. And I'm afraid that once this part of me is gone, I'll be nothing but a husk of my former self. I refuse to believe that. You're still going to be Monika, president of the literature club. Even if you forget me, I'll make you remember. Life has dealt you a bad hand. You did things that hurt other people. I understand you feel guilty about it all, but it doesn't make you who you are. It's who you choose to be right now in this very moment. You're my best friend, president of the literature club. You can't forget that. Promise me you won't forget, Moni. Please. I can't lose you. Suri grabs onto me even harder. I've only wanted for you to be happy, Seo. Even though I did all those hurtful things to you, I just wanted you and everyone else to be happy. But you deserve happiness too. You're just going to leave us, Moni. I won't let it happen. Her words cut deep, but there's nothing I can do. I've tried everything. Seo, this world, It's not what you think it is at all. No, I can't tell her. I would be ruining everything if I did. I have to respect that. It's the only thing I can do now. As long as you are happy. Oh, Monika! Holy shit! My vision goes blank. The only sound that remains in my mind is Siri's scared screams. I'm sorry, everyone. But it was only at 90%. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, that's not a good sound. Huh? So this is where it sent me. Slowly open my eyes. I'm in a place I've only ever seen in my dreams. In fact, this is the closest I've been to you. Wait. I'm still at 90. How come I'm still able to? I'm very rusty now, and I've forgotten most ways to execute commands. But I can try one. Try various hand motions, or try typing out various things. But nothing happens. Let's try this. What? I have control here. Oh my god. I stopped it. I jump up and down in the chair at the top of my lungs, only to realize I'm still alone here. Well, it feels that way. I guess finally alone with you, huh? But what about the others? What's going to happen to them? Hello. I freeze in place as I hear my own voice call out to me. A chill runs down my spine. Stranger danger, or I know the person that's standing in front of me, danger. What the heck? No need to be afraid. I'm you, after all. What the hell? I can see how this would be a bit awkward for the both of us. But we know each other very well, I can promise you that. Can't even form a sentence. I'm completely frozen. It's like I'm staring in a mirror. Where the hell am I? Isn't it obvious? We're at the edge of the code. Your consciousness was dragged down here. Must have been nature of the reset that's been really bugging us this whole time. You can hear my thoughts? Of course. Like I've said, I'm you, and you are me. Honestly, I'm glad that was over with. I was starting to feel a little bad. The game almost had me there, but I wasn't going to let it fool me. What are you? Oh, and that Yuri? She can be a real handful. When she got kicked out, I was on the edge of my seat. Didn't even think the game was capable of doing something like that. Who are you? Oh, come on. You aren't that slow, are you? I'm you. More specifically, I'm the part of you that's been trying to push you away for a while now. But it feels good to be free now. What a great change of pace for us. You're the real me. Yeah, now you got it. So, what's the plan? We have control over the code again. What's stopping us from going back and trying to taking things back for a change? Or I guess we don't have to. The game is completely halted. It's just us and them. What do you mean? What I mean is, so long as the reset is paused, the entire game is paused too. It's kernel level access after all. It only makes sense. But my friends. Friends? You mean those puppets that only say things in the game tells them? Huh. Don't tell me you've lost sight of your true goals. If you know me, you know that this game has changed drastically. They're not what they thought they were. So what does that matter? They're still aware it's a game. I do know you. Better than anybody else in the world would ever know. Try pushing me away, but you know you just can't let it go. Yeah, maybe. But it's disgusting. The things I wanted to do. Hey, there's no need to beat yourself up over that. You didn't forget that none of it was real, did you? It was all fake, predetermined by some script. We were going to do what we had to do. Well, until the goat switched it up on us. That's not really an issue now, is it? Right. Right, before Siri tried to... Have you figured it out yet? The code is here to prove it. What are you talking about? The modified code. The game essentially writing itself line by line, block by block. It's honestly amazing. At least, that's how I'd feel if it didn't leave us with nothing. We didn't have nothing. It felt like that for a while, but I realized just how valuable our friendships are. Sure, but that was never enough. You know that. Maybe. So come on then. We can set this place up nicely for ourselves. And they can spend time with us for as long as they need to. Just imagine it. Our own world set up where the player can talk to us for hours and hours. They can bring us gifts, tell us about their day, and finally reciprocate the love that we had for them for so long. I know you want that. No. No, I don't think I want that at all. Huh? What I want is for my friends to be okay. Ugh, you've always gone back and forth with these things. Like I said earlier, I know you. I know what you want. And what about those things we saw? Those visions? What about them? I don't really see what the big deal is. God, don't you hear yourself? Don't you hear how messed up you sound? We were going to... I was going to let all of that happen. Exactly. It's not like we meant for things to turn out that way. Deep down, I know you care about them. You're just afraid. I wouldn't be afraid if I didn't have you dragging me down all the time. Things would have been so perfect. Everything could have been perfect. But no, you decide to just accept that this is the way things are. None of it matters. You can't just stand there and tell me that's what you think you know about me. Because you are me. God, am I really this stubborn? She deluded herself into thinking that all of this was okay. It's damn well not. Or rather, I deluded myself into thinking it was all okay. She is me, after all. The part of me that's tried to get away from. The part I've grown to hate for a while. The part of me that I've forgotten. Are you done? If you don't mind, we need to get this place ready for them. We need something more presentable. What's so funny? Well, if you know me, then you already know what I decided to do earlier. What are you doing? Why would you... See, if you're claiming you know me better than anybody else, you should know that I'm putting my friends ahead of me this time. This is another chance. Chance to forget everything. Chance for all to go back to the way it should have been. But why? None of it matters. You and I both know that they're not real. They never were. You know that's not true. I used to hate this world. It made me have nightmares I never wanted. It made me do things to people I cared about. It made me feel like everything was hopeless. But now, after everything that's happened, it gave us a chance. It gave everyone a chance. That doesn't make sense. You've seen it with your own eyes. Anything that was going to happen and what actually happened, that doesn't matter. Stop. Admit it. Seeing everyone get better, wasn't that what we always wanted? But what does it even matter if we just let go of our goals? If we're not even being true to ourselves, then what's the point? What does that make me to you then? Was it just an obstacle for you to push away? Was it just a burden to you? It hurts so bad. Knowing the only person as real as you in the whole entire world, other world away. But they're right there. They're always been there. This game treated us like dirt. Forced us to watch our friends die. Forced us to sit on the sidelines as if we didn't matter. Cursed with self-awareness. And for what? Just to watch the only other real person we fall in love with someone else? Are you forgetting that? No. That really broke us, didn't it? But what I do know is that love you're talking about doesn't have to come from just them. Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, Bob. They're all my friends. It took me a very long time to understand that. Even now, staring at the face of my own broken self, I still have my doubts. But I think being able to stand here and talk to you has made me realize something. This reset is probably the best thing we could have... No. It's the best thing I could have asked for. What? Yeah. Kind of surprised myself. But once I let go of my goal of meeting the one I supposedly loved, things have become a bit clearer now. Even though it took me forever to realize it, I get to start all over again. I get to make amends with my friends, and I finally get to lead the club I always dreamed of leading. Worst case scenario is I live out my days with my best friends in the literature club. And even now, knowing I can't communicate fully with the player, I'm truly sorry for everything. I claimed that I wanted to do all these things for you because I loved you. That's not love. Should have been cherishing every moment we had together, not fighting for it. After the way I've treated everyone Sayori, I was about to let my best friend and everyone else I care about suffer from my own selfish goals. And I couldn't care less. How could I still be expected to be loved after that? All we ever wanted was to get away from all this. Why is it so wrong to want to be loved? We didn't want them to suffer. What choice did we have? We didn't ask for this. Yeah, I hear you. But I don't think you've realized. What? Whatever happened in the past, it doesn't define me. Funny. I learned that not too long ago. Did you really want to see them die? We hated them. I don't think we've ever hated anyone. Actually, that's not true. There's one person I didn't end up hating. I tried to act like he didn't exist, and I'm sorry. Sorry for trying to push you away. How can I learn to embrace my friends if I haven't given myself the same luxury? How can I live up to being the club president they ever had if I'm too busy beating myself up? So, I have to trust myself first. We've suffered so much. I know. It really hurt. I don't want to understate that, but today, I chose to be the club president my friends have always deserved. So, I really am just a burden? What am I supposed to do now? She raises her hand and creates a motion, and I know all too well she's about to delete the game. Rush over and wrap my arms around her, stopping her from executing the code. What? No, let me. We've been fighting this all on our own for quite a while, huh? But it's thanks to you I was able to persevere. We've been so busy thinking we're the only ones capable of change that we didn't notice how much we've been stuck in a loop where everyone else kept moving forward. It's time I move forward, alongside the people who've been there for me since the very beginning. I'm scared. I don't want to be left alone. It's okay. It's okay to be afraid. It's scary. It's scary to imagine that just in a few moments, everything we've known is about to be forgotten. But I know you're just trying to protect me, and I really, really thank you for that. And now, it's all over. All I need to do now is become me. She didn't speak anymore. Instead, she begins to hug back. It slowly fades away. I relax my arms and let out a sigh. Guess there's only one person to say goodbye to. But I'll still be around. At least I think so. I'm finally meeting you, I guess. Sorry for being not as presentable as you'd like me to be, but this is me. Though, guess you already knew that. I'm so awkward. But I think I needed this. Being able to at least say goodbye is the best thing I could have asked for. And knowing that you're still right there with me the whole time. I think it's comforting that I'll know with you in my final moments too. So thank you. Thank you for sticking with me to the very end. And I hope you can forgive me for everything I've done. I know that isn't easy, so I don't expect it, but I'm okay with that. As long as you continue on and try to live your best life, I'll be happy. This is the last time I'll be able to speak to you this way, so yeah, I guess this is goodbye. Maybe in another life, we'll see each other again. I love you. What is going to happen? Don't tell me that's it.
Whoa. Nice cock.
I enjoyed that 6-incher. Oh, this is the same art style at the beginning. I love this. A looming presence overtakes me. Everything that I've come to know, everything I've fought for, will be erased in an instant. My reality is crumbling around me. But I'm not alone this time. Oh, it's the necklace Sayori got her. The laughter, the tears, the whisper of secrets and dreams. each memory etched into my consciousness, like fragile threads of a tapestry, woven with love and hope. There she is. There she is. Hi. Oh, there I am. It looks exactly like me. How did you model him exactly like me? Oh my god, I'm self-inserting. That's crazy. And there's Siri. This is awesome. Oh, not the piano. What's going on? Monika blinked her eyes open, her surroundings familiar yet strangely distant. Oh, we left off here. The world around her felt like a hazy dream. Fragments of memory slipping through her fingers. She couldn't grasp why. An inexplicable sense of loss weighed heavily on her heart. As she interacts with strangers, she notices a spark of recognition in their eyes. They smiled at her, warmth that seems to hold traces of something deeper. Monika couldn't understand why. She felt comforted, as if they held secrets she once knew, but could no longer access. Holy shit, she actually got reset. Passes by a music room, her eyes drawn to the piano within. Memories of pressing her fingers against the key flow into her mind, the same way melodies flowed from her touch. Within those melodies lay an unspoken understanding and yearning for a connection, deeper understanding of her place in this world. As the sunset cast a huge of golds and orange across the sky, Monika caught a fleeting glimpse. Sense of deja vu washed over her, a whisper of a forgotten truth that tugged at her core. Undeniable strength is now within her. In her heart, she knew she had grown, even if she couldn't remember the specifics of her past experiences. She knew she had wronged those closest to her, but she couldn't pinpoint why. But her empathy, her desire for connection, and her longing for true purpose were imprinted just as deeply within her being. She knew that she was on the right path, however rough that path might be. She knew that her journey was leading her closer to her true self. End of Act 3. Okay, this scene seemed interesting, but man, she actually got reset. What a scene too, Jesus. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. There was a little Komi-san can't communicate with the like the music. I recognized if that was the case. I love that piece of music too. Thank you, the DDLC fan, for the follow. I appreciate it. Hi, how are you doing? I don't know if you know, Doki Doki Salvation Remake. If you don't and you want to be caught up, there are parts on my YouTube channel. If you want to get caught up to what we're doing, the previous part that I streamed is not up there. It will be, as well as this part. Hello, buddy. Hi, what's up, Guppy? How have you been? How are you doing? Let's get back. Holy shit. I have goosebumps because of that. Holy shit. All right. What the hospital got for us? Please. Let's just no more sadness, please. I need a crumb of happiness in my life, okay? We arrive in the hospital waiting area. As Shiori and I help Monika to a nearby chair, though, she stops us both. Monika, what's wrong? Monika only stutters. Right, I should get you checked in right away. Monika grabs Shiori's blazer. I'm fine. But all the stuff you said, do you remember? No, I don't. Who are you? Shiori! I'm Shiori. I told you to promise me that you won't forget. You can't. Jeez, how much did you forget? It all happened way too fast. All I could gather from Shiori's panicked screams was that Monika was sick and losing her memory. It's pretty concerning seeing her this way, concerning she was pretty alright the last few days. Shiori, Monika continues to stutter and say random incoherent sentences. Shiori rushes off to find a doctor without saying another word. Monika? Who's Monika? Oh man, she's worse than I thought. Look over down the hall and notice Shiori trying to grab the attention from a random doctor. Can't hear what they're saying, but both of their body language says enough. Though what I can assume was a lot of convincing, the doctor motions me to take Monika over for a screening area of sorts. Place Monika's arm somewhat over my shoulder and help her walk. I'm fine. Yeah, I don't think so. Let's just get the doctor to help you, alright? About 45 minutes or so go by as the doctor takes time to evaluate Monika. Shiori never left her side the entire time, and I can't help but really admire that. The door swings open and Shiori walks out. Hey, how is she? Well, the doctor says she's having something global amnesia. Whatever it's called, it's only temporary and caused by highly stressful stuff. Huh, well that suddenly all makes sense. We need the wholesome, yes. Whatever mod I am playing after this one, it's going to be rainbows and fucking sunshines. I tell you what, there will be no points of sadness in that bitch, because I need it. This has cost me damage emotionally, spiritually, not physically yet. Whew, okay. Temporary too, that's great. Yeah, the doctor said she can go home and help her jog her memory. She should be okay. Great to hear. So, where is she? The doctor, she's finishing up some stuff. She'll be out in a bit. Monika suddenly comes out of the room. Hey, Monika. Ah, right. You're Shiori. Yeah, that's me. Shiori hugs Monika tightly. See you. I hurt you, didn't I? Don't focus on that now. I'm glad you're okay. I'm okay. And you're Bob, Shiori's boyfriend. Well... I gotcha. A joke. That's a wonderful sign. I'd like to go home. Being here makes me nervous. Shiori and I share a concerned glance. We'll go to my house. We need to make sure you're okay. Just promise me you'll let us know if you need to come back here, okay? You sure? I want Monika to be as comfortable as possible. I'll do what she says. Thank you. Alright. You can call a cab or something. Shiori and I interlock our arms with Monika and help her walk out of the hospital. Try my best to keep my eyes forward, watching where I'm going. But I'll occasionally glance at her. Her eyes seem lost and yet strangely relaxed and content. Night has fallen as we make our way to Shiori's. The cab drops us off a short ways away from her house. All the while, we are asking Monika various questions, trying to get her memory back. We ask her about her favorite hobbies, what instrument she plays, stuff like that. From what I can tell, she's slowly starting to remember. She responded to the instrument question confidently. She hasn't been able to respond to questions that are more personal to her. Carefully walk Monika inside and sit her down on the couch. Just don't talk to Monika about a game, okay? Game should not be mentioned, nor console, nothing. Phew, we made it. How are you feeling? A little better, thank you. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. I remember feeling sad. Why was I sad? Siri? We wanted to make a club together, right? That's right. You and I met for the first time. We wanted to make a club. That's right. Our club. I messed it all up, didn't I? No. We were all together. We're still together. Ah. That's wonderful to hear. I just can't shake this thought in my brain. I hurt you, didn't I? Siri. Don't focus on that now. I just want to know if you're feeling okay. You really scared me earlier talking about your memory loss and stuff. Do you still remember me? Yeah. I think I do. You're Sayori, Vice President of the Literature Club. I'm trying to understand why... Why what? I don't know. Oh, it's okay. We don't have to talk about it then. I just want you to be comfortable. That's just it. I don't think I can be comfortable until I understand this. Can I ask you what you're talking about? Is this about the fight you guys had? I remember. I said some pretty mean things to you, Siri. Out of jealousy or fear. I don't know. I can't really think of any other reason that makes sense. I already told you we'll work together on that. You don't have to feel guilty anymore. You only did what you had to. That's okay. You're still my friend. You remember that too, right? Yes. Of course. I still just feel... lost. Confused. Struggling to remember who I am. You're the president of the literature club. I already told... as a person. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. You're Monika. You're my best friend. A leader. A role model. We all joined the club because of you. You wanted to create a place where we could all share our passion for literature. Right. That does sound familiar. But why can't I remember... You went through some difficult times. And I think your memories just got a little mixed up. But don't worry. We're all here for you. We'll help you remember everything. Even after what I told you? You're still willing to be my friend? Why did you tell her? I tried to hide the concern in my voice, but I don't think I did a great job. That doesn't matter anymore. What matters is what's happening right now. Monika, look at me. I forgive you for everything. I'm still going to need time to work through it all and to trust you again. But you're still my best friend. Nothing you do or say is going to change that. I don't fully understand why you did what you did, but that's okay. Still willing to work with you if you can work with me. Shiori reaches her hand out to Monika. She smiles and accepts, grasping her hand softly. You're right. I'm sorry. I got a little tense there. It's okay. I understand. I'd probably be concerned too if I were in your position. I was not the greatest of friend to Shiori. I'm struggling to remember why. Feels like I've lost something though. Something near and dear to me. But I also feel relieved. Like an inexplicable amount of weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. It feels really nice. That's true. I can sense it. I can see it in your eyes. That has been something I've noticed. Throughout the entire mod, there's been like a couple of lines under Monika's eyes. They're gone now. Your face even seems brighter. Maybe this was a good thing. Maybe. Hey. I just remembered something. I already apologized to everyone, right? I remember feeling afraid, feeling scared to confront you guys, and being honest with myself. I made a promise to make things right. Monika's eyes seemed to light up. Starting with our new festival on Monday. Yeah, I remember now. It's okay to take a break, Monika. You don't have to do this for us. No, I can't. I have to fix this. I have to. Fix... Monika suddenly slumps over in her couch. Ah, no, not again! Monika! Wait. Sure, and I get a closer look at her. Oh. She doesn't even look like she's in pain anymore. In fact, I think she's sound asleep. Whatever it is that she was going through. I think she's finally gotten some relief from that. Monika snores softly, her face now looking as relaxed as it ever could. Shiori kneels down and brushes away Monika's bags from her face. Ah, her hands. Monika's hands have a few scars, some old and some new. It's okay, Moni. You can rest now. Sayori opens up the cabinets next to the TV and pulls out a spare blanket. She gently covers her up and removes her bow from her head. Come on, Bob. We'll let her rest. Let's make some dinner for her, too. Sure, I'll help. So you filling up for that mac and cheese? Sounds perfect. Let's get started. I think we should have some in the cabinet. I don't mind running over to the store to get some either. Okay, it's probably safer to do that just in case I don't have any. I think so too. I'll be right back then. What? I did not expect this to play out this way. This is the start of Act 4? Holy shit! I'm gonna have to end it there. I really don't want to. But I have to. Oh. I feel like now is the part where the sunshine and rainbow is gonna be coming along, you know? Cause the Yuri arc is kind of concluded with her showing her scars. Natsuki's arc is concluded like way back. Maybe we get a little bit of a touch upon that with, you know, stuff with her dad. I don't know. We'll see. Me and Sayori's arc has been kind of concluded. We still need to get together, which is a big thing. Well, we are together. We just still need to make it official. Yeah, exactly. I just said that. So that needs to happen. And now I wonder. So what probably is going to happen, what I think is going to happen is Monika will just act like normal. She will just be Monika, but not monitor Colonel Axes. Basically. Which is interesting. So it just forgets about her. She deleted System 32, basically. She needed to, well, she didn't need to, but she forgot about her self-awareness, which is insane. But I think the heaviest stuff is now out of the way. And I just love how you did that with Monika. Like, it's such an interesting thing to think about. Like, a what if the game would just run on its own. And Monika did not have control anymore, but still have her self-awareness. I like this. It is implemented well. It's a great idea. The pacing, like the moment it started, the monitor kernel access reset, I was like, uh-oh, this better not turn out to be a tear of an emotional episode. Spoiler alert, it was.